Landslides in New Zealand leave 2 people dead and several others missing. Other news now, and 2 people have died and several others are missing after landslides in New Zealand. It follows heavy rainfall across the North Island in the last few days. It happened at the popular tourist resort of Mount Maunganui. Our correspondent Katie Watson has the details.
Rescue workers continued into the night to find any survivors from the landslide at Mount Maunganui. This was the moment the tourist hotspot turned into tragedy.
And this huge roar, and then I just run out and the whole big huge Pahutakawa is just like uplifted and rolling down the hill, and then we run and everyone's running to sea, and then it's just huge caravan rolling into the hot pools, all of the dirt from the roots uplifted, people screaming.
As well as taking out tents and caravans, the landslide crushed a shower and toilet block where people were believed to have been inside. April and her family were in this caravan when the landslide hit.
We just went into shock and panic. I ran to the caravan and hyperventilated. I was crying. I know there's so many people under there. There's probably a lot of families that don't have. We're just so lucky that it wasn't us.
The campsite is nestled at the base of Mount Maunganui volcano, just 3 hours south of Auckland. It's peak summer holidays in New Zealand, the busiest time of the year. A popular holiday park with hot pools next door, where some of its guests were bathing when the landslide hit.
So I was just swimming in the spa bath in the hot pool, and then I heard this huge tree crack and all this dirt come off like behind me. And then I look behind me and there's this huge landslide coming down, and I'm still shaking from it now. And and then I turn around and I had to jump out from my seat as fast as I could and just run. And then I dived across the other pool and looking behind me, and there was a caravan coming like right behind me. It was like the scariest thing I've ever experienced in my life.
Authorities earlier said it was still a rescue effort in challenging conditions.
Initially, when the first arriving crews arrived, there was some signs of life, but from there we actually withdrew our people just to make sure the slip didn't move any further.
The weather on the eastern coast of the North Island in recent days has caused havoc. Some parts of the region saw as much rain in 12 hours as they would normally do in a month. 2 other people died in another landslide nearby.
The weather forecasters have described last night's events across the Bay of Plenty and the Western Bay of Plenty as a 1-in-100-year event.
New Zealand's Prime Minister Christopher Luxon says the country is heavy with grief after the profound tragedy of the recent weather. He's called off engagements on Friday to visit those affected on the east coast. Thousands of people are still without power, authorities being tested in their response, with one minister comparing the damage to a war zone. Katie Watson, BBC News.